What a day for cricket, guys. What a day for sport. Live here for the match against Australia and England, a massive match in Group B for the T20 World Cup. Fantastic, fantastic expectations here. Australia needs to win this match, obviously. England, more so, probably have to win this match, if I'm being honest with you, because there's no result in the match against Scotland. They're about to get started. The England chose the field, which I think is also a good thing because you just don't know what you're getting on these surfaces here. But if you think this is a good match, the match that's going on right now, the South Africans are struggling at 28 for 4 after getting after scuttling out the Netherlands for 104. And when I saw the bowling today from South Africa, I was like, that is fantastic. And I thought the pitch was just too good for the bowling rather was too good for the Dutch, but I didn't anticipate that this would have been happening as well for South Africa. I could not believe that they would have been struggling, but that's one match there we can keep a small eye on it. Thank you for joining me. But we are now gonna watch from Bridgetown, Barbados. A lovely, lovely looking Kensington Oval there, obviously refurbished recently again, and looks probably the best cricketing stadium in the Caribbean, history-wise, probably. But yeah, looking forward to this. Let me know your thoughts on what's happening and your thoughts on whether or not the Australians can beat England here. Yeah, first ball is already head uh, down into somewhere. Oh, sorry, quickly. Head is on 2 runs right now. I think it looks like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we want to see where what's going to happen in this match. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll be live all weekend, uh, for sure. Later on tonight we'll be back for the West Indies match. They'll have the second match there, and hopefully they can win, play much more comfortably, obviously, than they did in the last game. Oh, that ball came right back in onto Travis' head there. A little bit of an evasive action there. Moin Ali starting off with the bowling here. That's good. Kind of spins away good over the top of off and middle there. So a little bit of grip, I would think, on the surface. It looks so far. Yeah, that's a really good start to the bowling in for England here. Moin Ali finding the right length for sure, and Australia haven't gotten away. That's a not a bad shot there from ahead just to get a quick single there. But so far, runs are hard to come by in this World Cup. The pitches are interesting. Let me know your thoughts on the pitch. Imran, what's going on, my man? Of course, I'll be here later on. So I'm doing this match. I'm actually trying to watch two matches at the same time. Clearly, uh, England and Australia, massive match. South Africa here struggling as I look on my other screen over there as well. 30 for 4. But the target isn't big, so if they bat sensibly, they should be able to make this. But the key is not to lose wickets. But I'll be back later on again, live for the West Indies match. I'm very excited for that as well. I hope that the Windies can perform much more creditably than they did the last time. Let me know your thoughts on who's been the most impressive team so far in this World Cup. I mean, Afghanistan last night. Oh my God, that was a fantastic performance against New Zealand. Farouk is just like bowling, really fine. That's a good shot there from Travis' head. A sweep shotish there on his knee. Not really switch, but a sweep pull if you want to think about it. Sorry, was that Warner? Yeah, Warner off Jacks, 6 runs. Yeah, I'm ready for India Pakistan tomorrow. I'm also gonna be doing a watch along for that, so don't forget to join me on that as well. Yeah, that's gonna be probably one more 6 here. Fantastic. Back-to-back 6 from Travis Head there is really taking it to Jax. I think Jax that's a little bit uh too full for for bowling against Travis Head here, and he just gets down again on the knee and slugs it way over for six. Yeah, went onto the top of the roof of the Kensington Oval there. I don't know if they can find that ball. They're probably waiting to get that ball back. But yeah, so the first over by Moeen Ali was really good, but so far Jax is being punished back-to-back six to start the second over. It's not what you want to do. Bowl under serious pressure at the moment. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good shot there. Steps away, going close to the leg side, and he flips that over and goes to the boundary. Did he save it? Maybe he saved it. What's going on? This is almost a must-win game for England. Most certainly is a must-win game because I think they'll be in some serious trouble if they don't pull this off. I agree with you. Yeah, yeah. You don't like Pakistan cricket team anymore. Why? Is it the players or their performance? I mean, what the United States did the other day was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see here. Just trying to see if he saved that. He did save it. Yeah, it's good work there by Wood to save that boundary. But yeah, I mean, Pakistan is interesting. They're like an enigma, right? You often think that they may come and deliver, or sometimes they'll play really badly. But uh, oh, that's gonna go straight for six again. Oh, what a fantastic over so far here. Yeah, yeah. Head is all. I'm not head. Jack's all over the place here. That is a fantastic, fantastic six there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jax has to do better there. It's a terrible over there for England. Yeah. But back to your point. Let's yeah, you know, the performance against the United States. Look, I agree. I think what you see happening a lot in cricket sometimes is that, especially when you play teams that are not anticipated to play well, they are trying to deliver their best. Pakistan played horribly, and they deserved to lose the match. In fact, they could have lost the match before it went to the super over. So I, I actually don't think outside Afghanistan, if I'm honest with you, I don't really think anybody has started to play fantastically well from nation states that you anticipate that will do well. And I'm slabbing Afghanistan into this because I think they could go all the way to the semifinal and cause some serious trouble. But we'll see. Uh, oh, I no, I didn't see this. You mean the rapper Drake as in the rapper? Yeah, 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 yeah. That game tomorrow. That's the only for sure. We know that game is a sold out there in New York, and we anticipate. There's another wicket over here for the Netherlands, it looks like, against South Africa. I just turned my head over there. Oh no, sorry, that's a highlight I saw. There's no other wicket. I apologize. Still 32 for 4 over there. Yeah, 32 for 4. No, I haven't seen anything from the rapper, to be honest with you. Imran, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, but I will say USA outperforming. Canada also fantastic yesterday. That was a great performance by them. So it puts a lot of things into the mix in terms of it's a must-win game for India, Pakistan too. I mean, I think for Pakistan it's a must-win game, and I don't think they're going to win that match, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be a great day in New York for that. Now I feel bad that I didn't go to see that game, but I've been traveling so much this early spring, so we'll see. Chipped in the air here from Warner, but not too close to Jordan. And right now you have Jofra Archer in the into the attack. Yeah, the USA has performed. Yeah, has overperformed. Oh, definitely. I think USA Canada overperformed. Like when we saw the first match, I thought it was it was a situation where you didn't anticipate a lot of. When we saw the high scoring, you just thought it was two minnow teams playing, but they've played well. Archer right there trying to run a wayward throw there, didn't get a chance to run him out. Imran is saying it's disappointing to see West Indies not being. Yeah, I mean, but we know what that we know that story. We've talked about it. We could lament about it. I mean, the West Indies have to climb back up on the ranks. They have to do much better in ODI cricket, and I mean, in all formats of the game, they have to do better. If they don't get to the semi-final in this tournament, then it's a major disappointment in my estimation. Interesting shot there over there for the South Africans. But let's get back to this England game here. 27 without loss. A very good start, you would say, for the Australians. Archer so far doing fairly pretty well in restricting runs in his over. No run there, so it's only two. So not bad so far for him. Because what happened in that previous over was somewhat of a carnage, if you want to think about it that way. Yeah. But interesting wickets. Like your thoughts on the wickets in the Caribbean so far, and also in New York. I mean, I give a pass to the Dallas wicket and also the wicket in the United States because you don't really know what you would get. That's good. They're coming down over leg side there, easy 2 runs there. Yeah. So Australia moving over the strike, even though they haven't gone big on Jofra Archer here. You also have to be very careful. So 4 runs so far, 2 balls remaining. Yeah. I did see the test squad going to England. I mean, we could pull it up again. Some interesting, I think bowling line. I like the bowling lineup for wide ball there from Jofra Archer. I like the bowling lineup for West Indies. Uh, interesting stuff. You would have been following some more of the other guys regionally than I do. I tried to watch some of the first class this year, but didn't see as much as I wanted to. Any surprises for you? I mean, Chandler Paul isn't in the team, right? I think his lack of form. But it's an interesting team, I think should be good. I like the bowling lineup for sure. We'll see what happens there. There's Craig Brathwaite. They're sticking with Alec Athanaze. I think he's a talent, but he needs to start scoring some runs for sure. Joshua De Silva is still there. Holder, obviously. Hodge, you'd expect him. Imlak is in the team. Alzari, Shamar Joseph. Lewis is in there. McCaskey. And Mackenzie, Kurt Mackenzie, Moti Roach, Seals, and Kevin Sinclair. So I think there's I like the team. Maybe if the batting is interesting though. That's where I think we'll have some issues. We know Seals and Roach, been playing in England recently as well, so the conditions should be good for them. They should be well aware. Roach, obviously the elder statesman. This might be his last tour. You never know. So yeah, it's not a bad team. I mean, it's youngsters. You got to try with a few, but batting is interesting. The movement of the ball in England is tough to deal with for any young batsman. So we'll see. Yeah. So yeah, you're saying they need to use the heavy roller on the New York pitch. I guess. Yeah, but we'll see what we get. I mean, it's interesting. 2 Dominicans in the squad. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So South Africa needs 62 runs from their 55 balls, just to check that. Weather looks good there in Barbados. I should be on one of those beaches there. It looks pretty calm from that beach angle right there. Yeah, so we're here. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't liked the video. Just make sure other people know we're there. And so we're into the fourth over right now, and Wood is gonna bowl to Warner. So yeah, 6 runs. Oh, what a shot! Picks that up, flicks that right off the pads, and it's just gone. He bowls that right into the pads, kind of strained down, Midland leg. I don't know, closer to leg. Let me see it again. Yeah, Midland leg, and Warner does nothing but just gets bat on that. Good technique to flick it. Eyes on the ball. good pace usually from Mark Wood, so you're gonna get it's gonna go a long way, and so it did. So England is in, I would say England in a spot about it here. 6 runs off the first ball of the fourth over. That's not what you want. Australia is in commanding position. Comes back in again. There's something similar. Flicks him again, 6 more. This one is not as he didn't have to flick it off the pads. It's but he turns into it and he's gone. So probably lost another ball because they had to replace the first ball a while ago. But back-to-back sixes and to start here. Yeah. Let's see. Just a little bit short. Is it short? Yeah. It's a wrong line for sure. It was a bit short, and he turns into it, pulls it down for 6. Shots of the great Sir Garfield Sobers there. Greatest cricketer ever, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. One down. Good question. I don't know. Good question. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. It's good. It's a good start for the Aussies. Yeah, excellent start for the Australians here. They mean business, and England must win this match. I think especially with that no result against Scotland. Unfortunate with the rain, but that's how cricket works. Good comeback from Wood. A little bit of a slow ball. It looks like to me. I'm not quite sure. I got to see the reading on that, but no run. So that's good comeback there. It looks like a big 6 there in the next match again from Miller. So the South Africans are just kind of easing back now. They need 51 runs from 49 balls. They should make that over there as long as they don't lose a lot of wickets. So what the Netherlands needs are wickets. Otherwise, they're going to be in problems. Let's see. Comes back again. Oh, that's a full toss. Leg side. Big 6. And so Wood is getting targeted right here. 3-6 off the over so far. And the Australians 50 up, 50 off 3.4 overs. And that went far, pretty far, 92 meters according to the tracker. And they are not quite sure what's going on. I don't think England has actually figured out what's going on here. They're bowling the wrong line. And you cannot be bowling all of those balls that are either struggling or moving away to the leg side towards David Warner. He's going to send you out of the park if you do this. Already 18 off the over. Make that 20 because there's no way. That's too short now. He pulls that. Fantastic shot there. Yeah. It's kind of carnage out there right now. That so 20 runs off the over so far. One ball to go. And see what Wood has in store here. No, gets a kind of ball that comes up a little bit. Dot ball there. 22 runs off of that over, it seems like. And the Aussies are in firm control. 55 runs. That's the kind of start they want. No loss. Yeah. Let's see where we are here. Yeah. Sometimes you have to take some pace off the ball, even as you have to. I think they really. I don't know what's going on here. I think the pitch is also in this World Cup kind of interesting so far. Yeah. England should know Barbados track a lot. I mean, they come there quite frequently too. But I mean, this is a good start. They chose to field. I think that's what you want to do here. Numbers are piling into the South Africa game too. That's not a bad turnout there. There's not the turnout in this tournament hasn't been great. If I'm being honest with you, but yeah, let's see. Moeen Ali first ball, 4 runs, a little bit straight back, almost a little bit straight. Yeah, you know, somewhere around I think more mid on or so. But going back straight. Yeah, four runs off the first ball. He floated that up too much. I think it's kind of turning down to leg side, but the head had already walked away from it, so he gave himself some width, hit it back, going down for four. Ah, just terrible ball. 6 runs there, right over the head of Moeen Ali. 6 runs. Did they change the track? I didn't. I didn't get a chance to figure out what surface they're bowling on here in Barbados. But is it the same one they play the game on with Scotland, or steps out? He didn't have to leave the crease. 1 foot in the crease and a straight six there from Travis Head off Moeen Ali. So the English have gotten this all wrong after putting in the Aussies. 65 runs into the fifth over, 10 runs already. It's not what you want if you're England. Pushes that a little bit away, goes for an easy single. Yeah. Good question. If I had to make a change in Weston's playing 11 tonight, what would you do? I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I have to think about that. I should have thought about that. That's a good question, Imran. Very good question. Let me give that some thought. Warner comes down the track but doesn't get a good handle on that, and just a single there. Or no run. Actually, it was no run. Chris Jordan. I thought it was a run. Sorry, Chris Jordan actually picks that up. Ali back in. Beats Jordan. Is that Jordan? Yeah. He pulls that, and that's 4 runs there. Yeah. So 70 for 70. So there's 40, 15, 19 runs off the over so far. Six. Yeah. Is it Nick? No, 15 runs off the over. What am I saying? Let's see. Ali comes in, takes out the stump, straight to a ball, turns. Yeah. Moeen Ali picks up a wicket. And David Warner is gone after an excellent start there. 39 runs off 16 balls. Australia off to a good start still. 70 for 1 right here. Back to your question. I don't know. Maybe you give Shamar Joseph a little bit of a try. Still on home soil. I believe. Yeah. Oh, you believe it's the one that Namibia played Oman and they're using? Oh, sure. That was also at a pretty low scoring game, right? If I remember. Yeah. Thanks for saying that. Don't forget to hit that like button. I know most of you on the channel probably already subscribed, but if you haven't subscribed, I appreciate that, and I also appreciate you, letting people know about the channel. I'll be back tonight again to watch West Indies, the West Indies match tonight. It's going to be a great evening for cricket. As they take on Uganda, you hope that they'll win comfortably. You want to win by a big score line too, because net run rate might come into play. Certainly, the match against Trinidad and in Trinidad against New Zealand will be a massive match, and New Zealand already suffering a terrible defeat last night against the hands of Afghanistan. So you really want to get some big runs going. Yeah, so I want to thank you for joining me. Australia off to a great start. Just the one wicket there of the last ball of the fifth over, and 70 for 1. And Mitch March is in at the crease, captain of Australia as well. Yeah, but Travis Head is facing Jafra Archer. Yeah, no run. Yeah. Kind of between point and cover, I think. Yeah. So, but England right now needs to figure out a way to slow down the Australian batting at this moment. Obviously, wickets will help here, but Jofra Archer has to back it up. Ooh, a little bit of an inside edge there, a little bit wide, and no run. Yeah. Let's see what Imran is saying. Afghanistan make history last night. The first time Afghanistan beat. Yeah, it is. Also, it's a horrible defeat too. Horrible defeat, and it's great. I think that Afghanistan team is really good. Oh, that's a lovely shot in the gap there. Splits through 4 runs there for Travis Head. Yeah. It's a fantastic thing there. Through gully and gap. I think is that through the gully and third point. And point. It's hard for me to see. Oh, wicket gone. Lovely comeback there from Joshua Archer. Stumps are out of the ground there. That's the finest thing that you want to see from a fast bowler. Fantastic comeback from Joshua Archer. Obviously playing on home soil for him as well. But that's a good comeback there after being cut away for 4 runs. Picks out the middle stump. And now the openers are gone. And that's a good response from England here, getting 2 wickets as we approach the end of the power play. But you have to say it's a good start for Australia. The openers did their job. That's not how you want to lose the wickets anyway. You want to keep them, but that's what happened. So Mitch Marsh is out is at the crease now as both openers are gone, and so Head is gone shortly after David Warner. So we got two fine. I think Australia is probably playing a little bit loose if I'm going to be critical at any point because they're getting the ball to move away, but a little bit of a smart bowling there from Moeen Ali in the previous over, and then here now from Jofra Archer. Glenn Maxwell is in, so Marsh and Maxwell. It's a lovely shot there in the by Stubbs there in South Africa match there. So they're looking comfortable over there. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lovely ball there from Joshua. Just beat him for pace. It looks like he beat him for pace. Or is it a slow ball? It's hard to see. Yeah. Swing and a miss, obviously. Oof. Good bowling here. Joshua Archer is getting that ball to move a little bit. Current run rate above 12. The power play is over. 74 for 2. And as I'm hearing now, this is the highest power play score for Australia in T20 World Cup. So that's some going there. And they've put on a show. Both Maxwell and March are yet to score. But the Australian batting lineup goes really deep. Really deep. So that's a good start if Marsh and Maxwell can start moving the ball around, getting some runs. Obviously, you got Stoinis to come. You can go even Mitch Stark can hit the ball around. Pat Cummins can bat. So this is excellent start for Australia. England would have been happy to pick up 2 wickets, but definitely not at that rate. Yeah. So let's see where we are. Let's see what you have in here, Imran. I'm trying to catch up on your comments. Pakistan need to bat in to beat India tomorrow to keep their World Cup hopes alive. Yeah, that's true. They have to win. Uh, it's an interesting situation. The Canada win too yesterday also is helpful for England, not England, for the United States too. So they have, so that puts more pressure. Uh, New Zealand need to beat us to keep their World Cup hopes alive. Well, first of all, West Indies need to win tonight. Yeah, New Zealand is a very tricky side. So if you want to get rid of some of those tricky sides earlier, we'll see. And Imran, the Netherlands needs to get David Miller out. Yeah, I'm trying to take a glance at that as well. I think it's over for the Netherlands because 30 runs from 31 balls required there. Unless you start losing wickets in quick succession, then this is going to be fairly easy for South Africa moving forward. Because the key is not to give away your wicket, and there's enough batting in the South Africa lineup to make some runs here. So wickets is what the Netherlands need. They got off to a flyer. They were like 3 wickets down early, South Africa, but they've come back, and I think they'll just win this comfortably. If I'm being honest with you, but back to the England and Rashid here to Marsh. He sweeps that away to the boundary. Yeah. It's not a particularly good. The ball doesn't seem to be doing a lot, so the sweep shot is coming into play, and quite comfortable. So swept that to about square. Comes back, he pushes that slow ball. Just a quick run there. That's a good ball there from Rashid. Came back in, but handled quite easily by Mitchell March. So Maxwell faces Abdul Rashid, pushes it into the leg side. There's like a leg slip there, I think it looks like, or leg gully if you want to think about it. Not quite sure. It's not always easy to see the fielding positions when you watch on a screen. Gets that. It's going to take a quick single here. Pushes that out to like mid wicket. So yeah, that's the end of 7 overs. 8 runs off of it. And Australia 82 for 2. Both openers are gone. But good start so far. Oh, am I missing any comments here? No. Don't forget to put your comments in the chat. We'll feature them on the channel. Let me know what's been your most exciting moment of this year's World Cup. Your most disappointing moment too, if you have one. My most disappointing moment is the fact that the crowds aren't coming out in numbers. And so that is a challenge as a spectacle on television. It could also be the timing on some of these games in the middle of the day. Obviously, they're working more for television and subcontinent viewers and Australian viewers, but whatever. So 3 matches today. And the co-host West Indies are in action later on against Uganda. Yeah. So we're into the 8th over. Just a quick run off of the first ball, Wood to Maxwell. Now, I'm just seeing the replays of both of the The wickets, it's more of like these kind of swinging, not protecting your wicket. Hits the leg, no run, going down leg anyway. So a good start to this over, but from Mark Wood. It's a good strike, but nobody, no run though. So the question is like, what will Australia do? Obviously, there's a little bit slowing of the running here of the runs, but there's been a good start, and I think Marsh and Mitchell are. It's a quick run there, flips it off the pads. I think coming back for two is more than a quick run. So Marsh and Maxwell, I think, are in a process of trying to get themselves in. 3 and 8 runs so far, and they can afford to take a little bit of time to find their way in. The run rate is above 11 right now, just hovering a little bit over 11. And you anticipate that once they get in, because Mitch Marsh, devastating if he gets in. So too is Maxwell. So Australia in a good, comfortable position, I think. No run there. It's a good over so far by Wood. Just 3 runs off of it. And there's a wicket there in the Stubbs is gone in the match against Netherlands. South Africa lost a wicket there. So some tight bowling in the previous over, if I look correctly. Netherlands, rather. South Africa needs 27 runs from 22 balls, and they're in a second ball of the 17 over, picking up a wicket. That's good. So if if the Netherlands can pick up another quick wicket here, this could be very interesting. Yeah. Wood is asking for a review here. That ball went into the pad. It could be drifting down. I think it's pitched outside, but I can't know for sure. Are they taking a review? No review. It might be an inside edge anyway. Let's see what's going on here. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Hopefully, you're having a great day so far, or night, depending on where you're joining me from. Let me know where you're joining me from. Hit that like button. I'll be here for the duration of the England Australia game here in Barbados. I'm also keeping a close eye on the Netherlands versus South Africa. 27 runs required off 22 balls. So a little bit of a quick wicket there. If the Netherlands were to pick up another wicket, then that would put South Africa under a little bit more pressure. Rashid in, slugs it. It's a slug sweep. It's 4 runs there. It could have almost gotten to a 6, but it dropped just before the boundary. Hit that through mid wicket region, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, falling short of the boundary, for and getting 4 runs there. So now 4 runs to start the over. Yeah. Chops that away. Yeah. and a quick run there. So down into either the gully region or point region, I would think. Yeah, deep point, I think. Uh, the thing is, you can't miss in the Caribbean. You have to be very circumspect with the bowling. The boundaries aren't the greatest. Yeah. So 90 for 2, Rashid to Marsh. Inside edge there, no run, leg slipish region. Kind of picks that up. I think that's Joshua Archer, or maybe maybe he was in the leg gully. But anyway, he comes around somewhere there to save that from going away. But that's an inside edge. Didn't get close to the wicket. Was high, so pretty okay. Does something similar again. He kind of sweeps that, goes behind him, living a little bit dangerously. Yeah, yeah. And so decent over so far from Rashid. Only 5 runs off of it. You know, he just wants to keep this. Don't want to flight it up too much because you might get punished. But you want to bowl in a similar position where it's kind of mimicking you into the sweep shot, but it could be dangerous. That's terrible. Short, and he gets full treatment on top of the Kensington over there, almost taking out a solar panel. But you should have kept the same. Oh, it did damage the solar panel. There's a big crack in it. Somebody got to go do some work there. So Mishmarsh, just destroyed a solar panel there at the Kensington Oval, top of the Greenwich and Haynes stand. If that's it, I don't know if that's the shot that did it, but they're showing a shot where the solar panel is damaged. Final ball of the over. Rashid to Marsh. That's a better one. He pulls that. A little sweep rather not put. Just someone on the somewhere on the cover region there picks up. Not cover, sorry, deep point or deep forward area. So 12 runs off the over. Australia 97 for 2. And what's going on here in the South Africa game? So South Africa needs 25 runs off 18 balls. Should be gettable really easily, but you never know. You lose a wicket and you're in trouble. So Chris Jordan is coming in. Another guy bowling on hometown soil. Both Joshua Archer and Jordan are from Barbados. These guys could be playing for West Indies. Jordan comes into Marsh. It's a good ball. A little bit, maybe the fourth stump line if you want to think about it that way. He pushes that out, gets out into the point region. That's how we run. Yeah, what's going on? Maybe I'm missing. I'm sorry, I'm missing comments. Australia cricket is really strong. Oh yeah, those guys have a ton low. That's a 6 there in the other match. So I think this is home and dry now for the Netherlands. They should win this easily. And 19 runs off 16 balls. The Netherlands might beat South Africa 3 times in the World Cup today. You regret saying that. Yeah, that's cricket. Yeah, that's cricket. Yeah. Where are we? So 99 for 2. 2 runs coming off the first 2 balls of the 10th over. That's going down leg side a little bit, Midland leg. Uh, he pushes, Marsh pushes that, picks up a run. Bit full, full of ball. That's how you really want to be bowling on this wicket so far. Mhm. So getting at this halfway stage here, there's no run there. A decent line. A good Yorker line. Yeah, what I would say in Australia, if I were Australia, you're thinking about the next 2 overs, it's an opportunity for them to start picking this up. But it's a good over so far from Jordan. Only 3 runs off of it. It's going to only pick up 1 here. Wow, there's a wicket there in the South Africa game. Jansen looked like he was going to try to get a big swing there, and he's bowled him. It's a poor shot there. Oh, this Netherlands South Africa match is exciting. Sorry, I'm like going from two things to the next. Yeah, that's the end of the 10th over here. Just a quick single pushes it into the cover region or sweeper, and we're halfway, and Australia 102 for 2, just above 10 runs and over. That's a fantastic start for them. A lot of firepower. So at some point they can start taking some risk. And these 2 out here, I know Marsh and Maxwell want to make a big score. Captain in particular wants to lead from top. And but you got Stoinis coming in, David, Wade, Cummins, Stark. All of those guys can throw the bat around. Zampa a little bit too. Only the Huff doesn't really bat well. Josh Hazelwood. Yeah. Where are we? No, it's not David Miller. It was Jansen. That's out. Let's see what I miss here. Jordan might do better. He bowls with less pace on these deliveries. Exactly. You got to take it off, because if you start flying around on that Kensington Oval, you're gonna get punished. And even if you bowl good there, good batting the boundaries are not great big in the Caribbean, so you can't make mistakes. I think England took too long to figure that out. My mindset is saying if Australia could win this competition, they would hold all 3 times. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If they won't, yeah, because they have the ODI, the test. I mean, it was a bumper year for Pat Cummins. I mean, he made it all the way to the final of the IPL. He didn't win, obviously, but he's been having how many years of a fantastic few years as captain of Australia. Clearly, he's not captain of the T20 format, but yeah, what a career he has had in that short space of time as well. Yeah. So 16 runs off 12 needed for South Africa to win this match, and the drinks break is about to be over here, and if that's 6 runs there. First ball of the 19 over, 6 runs there. So South Africa in good business right there. Yeah. All right, so this is a good match so far between Australia and England. I would say poor bowling. I agree with your mindset there. Basically, I think England took too long to figure out that the pace thing wasn't going to work. A lot of loose balls as well, and Australia, the openers, punished them. 8 of 10 balls for South Africa. So that's going to be an easy win there. Easy win now. Not easy, but they should get that comfortably, right? But I would say really good work from the Netherlands to really put significant pressure because they batted poorly and and South Africa was all over the place. Not all over the place, was all over them when they batted. And I didn't think it would have been this difficult for South Africa in reply, but they were down early, losing 3 quick wickets there. And then they lost the fourth, and then they got back into the match. And it looks easy there. Then they lost 2 quick wickets again. And so good from the Netherlands in a way to the playing really competitive. So even though in defeat, the net run rate, the run rate, the net run rate is not damaged too bad. Well, have I said that? No, there's 4 runs there. So just another couple more runs, 4 more runs rather for South Africa to win this match. Yeah. Oh, that's a good stop there from Jofra Archer. Sri Lankan captain joined the Patriots for CPL. Oh, did he? So 53 for David Miller there. I know we should be talking about Australia, but I just want to finish up this to see what South Africa finishes there. But it was good bowling by the South Africans this morning, I would say. I have to be honest with you. Archer so far so good, but he strays away, gets punished 6 runs. Yeah, and that's it for the South Africans. They've won the match. Ends it in fine style. So ball going down the leg side here on the Australia game, and full treatment from Mitch Marsh. Yeah, South Africa wins by 4 wickets, and what should have been comfortable in the end. It wasn't really a comfortable match, and the Netherlands were in it for large portions of that match. But that was a good cricket game to watch. If you started to watch it from the morning, you thought this was going to be bad. Cuts that out in the offside region there. Uh, Wide of off stump. Quick single there. Yeah. Yeah, Imran, earlier you asked about what you would do with the lineup. I don't know. I may have put Shamar. I could potentially put Shamar Joseph in the lineup later on. I mean, just to see. I mean, if not now, when? Again, you're playing Uganda. That's interesting. I would, uh, uh, Uganda played really well recently. They against PNG. And that was a low scoring match, but you got to think about how jazzed up these guys are going to be, and the Windies didn't perform particularly well, so when they played PNG. So there's a lot of things that you would anticipate that they want to get right and start getting into this tournament. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that later on. Anything other than a pure annihilation, I'll be upset with. you know yeah. Maybe you get the guy he's playing, Shimmer Netmeyer. Maybe get in Shamar Joseph as a bowler as well. Maybe just to see. I mean, he did play in the South Africa series, so let's see what he has there. That would be my thoughts, but I don't know what you would think. Uh, the practice games against the West Indies helped the South Africans. Yeah, I think so. And I mean, and you would think the West Indies would have gotten something there. You know, you play that series in Jamaica, you get a few runouts. That's why I was really jazzed up going into it, because both teams are missing important players, but a few players got a chance to play, get to see where they are, and the South Africa has a good team if you think about them. Uh, the bowling is good, the batting is good. It's just whether or not they show up, right? There could be one of those teams that could do something serious in the tournament, but you just never know what South Africa team you're gonna get. Yeah. All right, so we are into the 12th over, and Wood is bowling to Marsh. Just the 3 runs off the over so far, so good start. Oh, picks that up, and just in front of the boundary there, so 4 runs. He pitched that up a little bit too much, a over pitch ball there from Wood, and Maxwell got good amount of bat on that. Could have gone for 6, but falls short of the boundary. Yeah, 4 runs there. So 7 runs off the over, 7 runs off the first 3 balls. He tries to do something similar, but that's not a good shot there, and no run. Good stop from Livingston. Who just needs to stop bowling fast, and he just needs to find the right length. Tries to more. There's a faster ball from Wood here, and Maxwell tries to. No, not pace. It's a slower ball, I think, but he is it slow or fast? It looks like he swing and a miss there. Yeah. But that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's like almost 85 miles per hour. So yeah, that's pretty fast. Yeah. That's good. Flips that. There's about leg slip or a more fine leg somewhere around there. So no run. So after bleeding a little runs in the first part of this over, Wood comes back and finishes it comfortably. So just the 7 runs off the over. A Marsh 29 off 21. Maxwell 15 off 17. We're at the stage now. That's what, under 10 runs and over. They need to start pushing this a little bit. Yeah. If you don't push this now, especially with the batting to come, you might come up a little bit short. You don't want to put England in. If you're Australia, you don't want to have them in a position where they feel like they could be in this game. So Jordan comes back in. He's been fairly circumspect so far. England just received a warning for a slow start to the over. Full toss, but doesn't take advantage of it. So just a run. Yeah. All right, so the South Africa match is over, so I can get that off that screen. England has good batting also, and it seems to be good. Be a good backing wicket with a small boundary, so it's not. No, it is definitely not over. So that's the thing. Australia has to pile it on. I think the key to this is that you have to be careful how you bowl. If you bowl too quick and you miss the line, you're gonna get punished. And I think some of the balls kind of skid into the pitch so far, so you have to be really careful how you bowl here. Ooh, what is that? He's gone. Ooh, no. Bairstow he dived there. I don't know what Maxwell was doing there. You know, it was very wide on the off stump, and he top edged it. It looks like, and Johnny Bairstow. Let's see again. Yeah, it was wide out there on the off stump, and he tried to pull that, and he didn't move. His body was still in the stump lines, and he stretched too much, I think, and it top edged, and Johnny Bairstow could have caught that, but he was coming in. He didn't get close to him. Jordan again and good so far. Same line this time. He puts it in the off some. So that's a lovely shot for six. That is ridiculous. That is a shot of just like disdain right there. Slaps it. He's on his knees and it goes wide out. It's like a flat six, almost like a flat six, but it's not really that flat. But so like a ball that went over the third man era deep. He's trying again here. I think Jordan is trying to do that a wideish kind of ball there, hoping that maybe a top pitch would come into play. That was a wide too. He's straying a little bit too far away on the off stump line. Yeah, it's on that blue line there. It could be. It's hard to see the camera angle, but it could be a little bit harsh on the bowler, but it may have been. Yeah, yeah. So there's lot of wideish ball that Jordan is trying to bowl here. Does a definite wide one. He slaps that four squarish. It's not a good look for you if Glenn Maxwell starts to start building. This is what Australia wants. Way over in the cover region, deepest cover. Partnership 56 off 43. These two are going nicely. This could be a big score this evening. Still wideish ball. Just a push there and just the one. So 13 off the over so far. Is it 13? Yeah. And Marsh is facing Jordan for the last ball of the over. Another wide ball there. So he's strained too much down. So wide ball. So he has to bowl it again. The final ball of the over. And dead ball. Look like something went into Mishmarch's eye. Uh, yeah, don't forget to join me tonight, West Indies versus Uganda. I'll be back for that. Tomorrow I'll also do India, Pakistan, and then I'll do some track and field where we watch the New York Grand Prix. So a lot of lives for you this week, and we'll be hitting some new videos soon. So don't forget that there's a lot of stuff on the channel. And when we're not live, go check out what I have on the channel. I really appreciate all you joining me. Do you think West Indies women? I think so. Yeah, it should be. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, Matthews have been playing ridiculous, and he cuts that. Oh, what a shot! 4 runs there. 4 runs there. Jordan Tamar. It's a terrible ball there. I think again he slashes that. Uh, Somewhere. I have to see it again. It could be pointish region or deep square. Let's see. Yeah. So it's more like point region, deep point. So that's the end of the over. And this is setting up nicely for the Australians. 136 for 2 run rate, edging closer again to 10.5, going towards 11. And at this rate, Australia could get over 200 runs. You would think with the firepower, if Marshall and Maxwell continue here, the firepower to come to Stoinis, Wade is impressive. You know, you don't want to mess around. You know, David as well. So good batting so far from the Australians. I think it's a combination of them batting well, if I'm being honest with you, but also England not figuring out the pitch. Reverse sweep there, but uh comfortable collected there. Let me see if any more comments. Uh do we think we'll see a women's World Test Championship? I don't know the answer. That's a good question. Are there been what are the talks on that? I don't know. What I want to see is some interesting test tournaments. I've been saying this a lot recently. Maybe I'm just thinking about it in without really figuring out what's going on. But I thought about it in the context of when West Indies played South Africa recently in South Africa, and some of these nation states that are having test tournaments that aren't yielding any kind of revenue. And I think there could be like a month period where you find either on neutral ground or not necessarily, but you could tour and you get like 2 teams touring at the same time. And also potentially even getting one of those associate members who are trying to get up and have your own little mini tournament going on. So the test cricket is happening simultaneously and you get to play different people. And yeah, it could work, it could work because obviously only Ashes make money and whenever India decides to play. So yeah. Anyway, let's get here. The reason why Afghanistan won is because of the 2 openers. I mean, partially, but the ball. Oh, that's a beautiful. Did he? Joel, is that Joel? He's going for the review for stumping here. It's a lovely ball here. It's a leg break it looked like from Livingston. Yeah, he's probably out. I think he's out. Mitch March was walking already. He was always down. He was a good way down the track, waiting on the umpire. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Hmm. Yeah, he's gone. You can already see the lights. Yeah. So Marsh gone. Lovely piece of work by Butler behind the stump. A good ball there from Livingston. Nice little leg break there. And England needed a wicket, and they got a wicket, and they got a wicket of a really important person. Uh, 35 runs from Mitch Marsh off 25 balls. Australia still in command for my liking, given the power that they have. But good over so far from Livingston. Just a 3 runs off of it and a wicket. And a wicket of a very dangerous person. Back to some comments here. Do you think Shamar Joseph bring Test cricket back alive? Uh, I don't know. I mean, like he's a special type of player. He has a personality too. You can see when they interview him, he smiles. He's an interest. There's something about Joseph beyond just his ability, which you need the ability to be great. The trouble is when you get these fast bowlers, you overwork them a lot. I like what I see in the West Indies structure. If Alzari Joseph is bowling well, you have a Jaden Seal, Roach is around for a little bit, Shamar comes in. That could be formidable. That could do some really great things in England. That bowling lineup. And so, but we want to see some more coming. I know there's a few guys in the mix as well. Uh, by himself, I don't know. I mean, if he continues to do like what we saw in the Australia series, then he certainly will put some eyes on television. Yeah, but we can't put pressure on the kid like that. I don't think. I'm not saying you're doing it, but I like what I see from him, and I'm hoping that he can he just should focus on his cricket. I think that's important. Focus on his cricket, and I think the rest will come. West Indies have to do better, continue winning. If Jaden Seals can get back to top form and him and a few more, you could put things could work. I understand what you're saying. Like West Indies does a 4 day challenge. Yeah, exactly. To my point about doing these mini tournaments, and you can just do them with teams that don't play Test cricket as often because we don't have the markets for it. Because every time you roll up against Australia, you roll up against England. They've already played quadruple the amount of cricket than you are, and it's hard to compete with them because they have a lot more better structure. They have more players. They have everything, and it's difficult. So yeah. All right. So back to here. Uh, I think who's coming? It looks like Rashid, I believe, is coming in here. Yeah. Stoiner sweeps that, but there's protection down there. There's a deep sweep. He's swept that into the mid wicket region, it looks like, or somewhere around square. It's hard to forgive me if I don't get the positionings as clean as you can because you're not really you just see ball is going in direction, but it's not easy to always figure it out. Rashford to Maxwell here. He's gonna be out. Somebody's in the deep there. Rashid picks up a wicket, deep mid wicket right there, and he's gone. So this is England is in business right now. 2 quick wickets, and also wickets of the two settled batsmen are gone, just as what happened with the openers here. So at least England are putting them in a position to restrict runs. That's a good setup there. He got down and he put that straight into deep mid wicket, right into the hands of Salt and Maxwell. gone. Good bowling from Rashid. 2 balls off the over. First one was a single, and then the second one a wicket. That's a great start to the 15th over. Yeah, Maxwell is gone. Maxwell is gone. Hi everyone, thanks for coming in and out. We're just doing a watch along. You know, I do lives. I got a quick picture of Jason Holder there in in one of those suites, not playing for the West Indies in the T20 series here, World Cup because of injury. Named in the test squad for England later this year. So yeah. So David is out and Rashid is there. Ball kind of moves away off the off stump line there. Uh, David gets bat on that quick run. He cuts it away there a little bit. Yeah, I'll be back again later for the West Indies watch along. Tomorrow, India Pakistan watch along. Oh, that's a wide ball there. So Rashid into Stoinis. Ooh, that's a lovely body. Stoinis gets down on one knee, tries to sweep that or kind of slog it a little bit, but missed it totally. Yes, there's a kind of a leg break here, yeah. But foot grounded, so he wouldn't have. Let's end the over good. Like he pushes that out. No run there. Looks like the googly. Strain down leg. Big sweep, slug, shot there. 6 runs. Gets down on a knee and lovely 6 there from Stoinis. He misses, strays down leg, and he gets full treatment. So 6 runs there. Still a very good over for Rashid. Probably not the way he wanted to finish. 9 runs off of it. So Livingston back in the attack. Puts that into about point region, I guess, or cover region, just for a quick run. Livingston to Stoinis. Steps back, ball going on his leg side, but he gets bad on that and pushes it into mid-off region. So both of these guys need to start getting some runs. Whew, that's going on straight, but Livingston looked like he stopped that. I hope he didn't hurt himself there. Yeah. So 3 runs so far. Just singles so far to start this over. That's going down. Oh, it's his foot. Yeah. Tries to get up his foot on. He got his foot on it. Hopefully, he didn't damage himself. It looks okay. Yeah. Reverse sweep. Take a single right there. Half-hearted appeal by Livingston. The runs aren't coming as quickly as you'd want. No, England got some wickets, obviously, so that puts a little bit of dent on the run. As steps away off stump line again, goes out there. Just a quick run there. So good over so far from Livingston. 5 runs off of it. Can he finishes it up? Can he finish it in a tidy manner? Is the question. What you don't want is a boundary or a maximum right now. Well, up in the air, high, straight six. Is it straight? Anyway, whatever it is, it's a six. End of the over, and 11 runs in the end. Turned out to be a very good over for Australia. Pitches it up again. It turns away, and like comes in when turns a little bit towards off. It gets hit and right back over the back of the bowler. 6 runs. Let's see. If Australian don't get 200 from here, it would be a failure. Yeah, like they had the whole match set up. This should be 200 runs here, but you never know. The runs are looking a little bit difficult to come by, especially in that last over. That was a really good over there from Livingston, except for that ball there that was was the wrong line, and then it allowed uh full treatment. But the run seemed a little bit tougher to get now. Maybe it's the fact that the surface is drying out somewhat, or the ball is getting old. You never know. Jordan there wide, slapped away for 6 off the first ball there. He continues that wide line, and it's ridiculous kind of hitting there from David. Yeah, that 200 is on for sure. You're right. If they don't make this 200, then we look. It's almost like a one-handed shot. It looks like. Yeah, that's a way to start the over. 6 runs. Jordan looks like what happened there. Ooh, ooh. That's a hard shot right back to Chris Jordan, but he couldn't hold on to it. Fantastic. That has to hurt. Let's see. It came back really quick, puts his hand down. It was ball coming back into the area of his follow through, so kind of difficult for him to get the balance. But he did get his hand out. Probably hit the fingers there. That has to sting. So just still the 6 runs off the over. Hits that down, but there's protection there. So just the run. There's someone in like maybe extra cover area, deep sweeper area there. So I don't know, or mid off probably. All right. 7 runs off the over so far. Ooh. Kind of pushes it out into the slips region there, but nobody's around there. Out in the deep, gone. It's gone. So David is gone for 11 runs. It's going like deep thirdish there, so a man coming there, right? Let's see it again. So Livingston was out there. So David gone, Ball Jordan caught Livingston. He slashed at it. Looked like it was going to clear the boundary, but it didn't. So England again getting another wicket. That's good. That's good bowling there from Chris Jordan. Maybe they won't make that 200. Let's see. There's still enough batting in this side. So Matthew Wade is coming out. So the left hand going down wide. It's a lovely shot. That is a lovely shot. Archer is trying to dive. He should have probably picked that up. 4 runs to end the over. You'd think Jafar Archer should have been done just to stop the boundary there. He could have saved 2 runs for sure. He pulls that lovely shot there from to pull it right through that mid wicket region. So we're gonna get Rashid into the attack. Kind of a reverse sweep there from Stoinis. No run. Bairstow cutting that off. That's a bit wide off some. He slashes at that. 4 runs. That's a good cricket shot there. It's like a dead ball. Music playing, so Wade walks away. What? How is he calling that a dot ball? Oh, I guess he played it, so it's not a dead ball. Hmm. Yeah, I guess he shouldn't have played it. Yeah. So dot ball. 5 runs off the over so far. Rashid to Wade slashes that off, and there's someone coming off the boundary there, and just the 1 run. So Stoinis is gonna face Wade to Rashid rather. Wade's still arguing with the umpire here. That will get you nowhere. Lifts it over. Good feeling by Jordner on the boundary, running around there, and cleans that up on the long on boundary. I think, yeah, picks that up, preventing that from going. And the reverse sweep. Oh, that's good. Oh, lovely. 4 runs there. That's like a reverse sweep into the backward point region, and I don't think these guys got confused there. So 12 runs off the over in the end. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So now we're getting close to the end of the Australian innings. They're 185 for 5. That's, I already think, better than par score right now, or maybe just a little bit above that. So I think they're in very good position. If they can make a good fight of these last couple overs now, they could push the score above 200. That should be what they want. That should be the game plan right now. So Archer is gonna face Wade is gonna face Archer. He's coming around the wicket. Oh, edged, but nobody there. 4 runs. Yeah. Lovely ball from Archer. Comes off the outside edge. I don't think uh, Wade really even knew what was happening there. But the boundary is short, so it's gone. That came off the pads, I think, so probably a leg by there for a quick single. Strain down leg side too, but yeah. With the start there, got 200 has to be the target. Anything less, yeah. Oh, I did comment on that before. Thanks everyone for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button. We're doing a watch along here for Australia and England. Next up tonight will be West Indies, Uganda. I'll be back for that. Then tomorrow I'll do India, Pakistan, and I'll do track and field watch along the New York Grand Prix. So 4 live shows for you. Who knows? I could come back even for another one, but and then obviously I'm working on some videos for all of you guys. So you get it. No run there. So England's working to a plan here, trying to get the ball a little bit out of off and hoping that the batsman can't hit it and giving themselves some protection there. No run there. Does the same thing this time. Good stop there from Brook. It was in the air for a little bit, but Brook stops that. Only a run. Oh yeah, it's almost like, yeah, that was in the air. That's a good feeling from Brook, because if he didn't figure out a way to stop that, that would have gone straight to the boundary, it looked like. Yeah. So just saving some runs there. Again, high in the air, but nobody there. So they're going to run 2 runs here. So interesting bowling by Jafar Archer here. Obviously, no luck so far. Takes the pace off of that for sure. Lands safely. No one in that deep region. Oof. Tries a reserve sweep here. Oh, the umpire gives that out. Reverse sweeps, or reverse pulls rather. He tries to pull this, or flick it, or whatever you want to call it. And Joel gives it out. And Wade instantly reviews. So there's a batsman reviewing this caught behind. Looks like it only touches the elbow. But yeah, it looks like it touches the elbow. Missed the gloves. It came off the shoulder. Yeah. Is not out. Yeah, the arm region there, a little bit above the elbow area, ball hitting. And so as soon as the umpire gave that out, Wade immediately reviewed, and the review didn't take long. All right, so 193 for 5. Last over. Can Australia push this past 200 runs? Yeah, it will be interesting to see how England approaches chase. They definitely have to get off to a fly in the paw play for sure. Otherwise, they could be in some interesting trouble. All right, so we're into the final over of this. Let's see what Chris Jordan actually is going to bowl the last over. He needs to start off strong here. Goes down to leg. He steps away. Ooh, he could have been out there, but it ended up being 4 runs. Brook tried to catch that, it looks like. Not a good timing of a shot there. I think Jordan's trying to choke him up, but Wade Stoinis rather steps across, steps away rather, steps back to give himself some room. He was trying to get a 6 there. No, Brook wasn't even close to catching that. Yeah, he lifts that over the back of the bowler, and he starts off really good. So that's 4 runs for Australia to start the over. That's what you wanted. Yeah. Comes back, does something similar. He pulls it out there. There's coverage, just a single there. Yeah. So the batter is basic. Stoinis actually was giving himself some room on the leg side, and the bowler pretty much trying to follow. Yeah. So 198 for 5. Final over of the Aussie innings. Run rate 10.24. Australia will be looking for a big total in this final over here. Wade is on strike. I think England's taking a little bit of time to get this field ready. That's a wide ball. Wide off there. So So 6 runs off it. Pulls that. There's a man out there. Stops that. Single. 200 runs. Is that the first 200 runs in this tournament? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. So Australia, 200 runs. Can they get some more? So Jordan to Stoinis. He follows him down. That doesn't go cleanly. Harry Brook in the out there catches that, and Australia has lost their 6th wicket. So 200 for 6. Didn't get much on that. Went high. All these balls are hovering down the leg stump area, almost like he's following them. Didn't get enough room to lift it properly. And so Stoinis goes for 30 off 70. Not a bad knock. Yeah. Still a couple more balls before the end of the inning. So Pat Cummins. He's going for a run there. What is he doing? He's gone. Run out. That's really interesting. I think Pat Cummins was trying to get off strike to put Matthew Wade back on strike. He swung at that, missed that totally. Wade was all the way. Oh, Wade was the one who was putting himself on. Oh, so yeah. Okay. Unfortunate for Pat Cummins. He wasn't even running, but Wade was already down there. And so 200 for 7. I think basically Wade is trying to put himself on strike. So 1 ball to go in the inning. Just the 200 runs. Can they make? Can he get a big shot here? But lovely bowling from. Well, good bowling from Chris Jordan, picking up 2 wickets. Only for the 7 runs. So final ball of the Australia inning. Matty Wade will face. Mitch Stark is at the other end. That's a lovely, 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 lovely ball from Jordan. And that's it. He gets a 1 run, I think. Try to run him out. I think there is a review for a run out. But whatever it is, it's the end of the over. Did he ground it before he got it? Batsman grounded, yeah. Yeah, it's not out. So that's the end of the inning. This is interesting. They're just trying to make sure Matty Wade isn't run out. This is interesting. Yeah. All right. So innings break, guys. We'll see what England does in reply. But this is a good total from Australia, 201 for 7. England needs 202 to win this match. A must-win match by by I think it's a must-win match. Most people would think that's the case as well, especially the no result against Scotland. All right, guys, I will be taking. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm gonna take a quick little break, a little commercial break here, and we'll put up a few things to run. We'll be back in a second. We'll be back in time for the start of the England reply rather.
How did this all begin?
I don't know. No, I always liked sport, right? Like from a kid. How personal do I get? Yeah, I got into sport because I always liked sports. I remember going to the library and only wanting to read sports books. There are other these library reading programs that they just didn't interest me because the books that they were offering wasn't the ones that I liked. And I started to read biographies on different athletes. I remember as a kid reading Graham Gooch's book in cricket, all sort of stuff. But track and field is big. I mean, I grew up in Jamaica and participated. Don't want to talk about that. But I always had an inkling for track and field. And even before I knew or understood myself, I remember there was a point where I used to go into this bar or shop, most likely a shop, but they would sell other things too. And I used to talk with people who were much older than me, and I used to tell them what I think would happen in sports, in cricket and track and field. And they used to run me out saying, I don't know they used to run me out of those places saying, I don't know anything. Until there was a moment where I think
this may have been 1995 when I accurately predicted that Donovan Bailey would win the men's 100 meters. I told him Atto would come, I think, third or something of the sort, and Frankie Fredericks would be there. And I started to talk all of that stuff, and this guy started to, I don't know, I guess he took on the information, and then he used to see me all around, like walking back to my home, and so I used to start calling me, "Analyst, come over here." And then he used to ask me all these questions, and at that point, I wasn't really grasping what he was asking me at the time. But it turns out that he just used to get my opinion on different sporting events, including horse racing, which I didn't really know at the time, because he was going at the betting shop to make money. And so I was providing this kind of an analysis that I suppose helped him at the betting shop, so much so that he used to offer me alcoholic beverages, which I couldn't drink at the time. So I would drink this malt beverage that they had in Jamaica called, I think it's called a Malta. And they would be drinking Guinness or something of the sort. And we would talk sports. So I got into sports like that. I read a lot of different sports books. I watch a lot of sports, probably too much sports. It could be detrimental to your relationships. But that's how I got into it. And I've always been into track and field in particular as well. And I studied it. I talked to a lot of people about it. I watch a lot of it. I used to record those things back in the old VHS days. When I came to the States, I still got involved by, always watching. So you find me watching a lot of sports, reading about sports, sometimes teaching sports, but that's me. The long jump has been a staple at the Olympics since 1896. In fact, if we go back to ancient Olympia, the Greeks would have been competing in an event that looks eerily similar to the long jump. But the most sacred of things when it comes to the long jump in particular is accurate measurement.
8:91, the longest jump in history. Oh my goodness, 8 meters 95. That is history in the making. That's a world record by 5 centimeters.
That was massive. Now, check this out, 8:55. And the headlines have been written by the woman who never, ever fails to deliver.
Let's take a look at the long jump at the World Indoor Championships in Belgrade this year. If you're a fan of the long jump, so far nothing out of the ordinary is happening. But what is this device flashing red and green? It's the signal to let us know if the jump will be measured. Green we measure, red we don't, and it's considered a takeoff foul. Why is this device significant, you may ask? It's the first time World Athletics, the governing body for track and field, decided to replace the use of plasticine to determine takeoff fouls. Moving away from plasticine really means that we no longer need a judge to signal through the waving of a flag if the jump was a good attempt. Another job lost to automation.
It's always good to replace jobs.
So what's the big deal? Track and field is littered with technological advancement. From cinder to synthetic tracks, sophisticated photo finishing, electronic timing, to how we measure distance, and now how we identify takeoff fouls. Both current and former athletes were confused about the rollout of this new technology. Carl Lewis, one of the greatest athletes of all time, had this to say. Here is a tweet from British athlete Shara Proctor, reacting to what seems like a legal jump, expressing bewilderment at it being called a foul. Measurement has come a long way, from the use of regular tapes, fiberglass tapes to steel tapes, and now to the use of electronic measuring devices. EDM uses a laser beam to measure distance. It uses the time of flight principle by sending a laser pulse towards the spikes held by the official in the sandpit and measures the time it takes to reflect off that object. You see it a lot with land surveyors. Perhaps the most famous limitation of electronic measuring systems occurred at the 1968 Olympics when Bob Beamon jumped 8 meters 90 to obliterate the world record by 55 centimeters. They had to bring out the measuring tape because Beamon's jump was further than the electronic system could measure. EDM enjoyed a long stint measuring the jumps at major games.
But in 2011, World Athletics, then IAAF, embraced technological innovation and replaced EDM with VDM, video distance measuring. VDM uses calibrated stereophonic cameras that identify exact landing points in the sand. These cameras are positioned in the spectator stands and are capable to capture athletes landing in the pit at 2000 frames per second. The accuracy and speed of measurement is outstanding. We no longer have to be concerned with the judges disturbing the sand in the landing area. Researchers have found that the human eye can process an image seen for only 13 milliseconds. That's 75 frames per second. Anything faster, and your brain is unable to register those frames. To put this in perspective, most video cameras can capture between 30 and 60 frames per second to allow for smoother motion. The cameras used by Seiko, Omega, and other companies can capture up to 2,000 detailed images per second. When these images are stitched together, it creates a motion much more accurate than the television broadcast cameras. So if we go back to Proctor's tweet, the image she's seen is from the television cameras and not from the VDM cameras. But remember, the television cameras are unable to capture as many frames per second as the VDM camera. What the VDM camera is capable of doing is to create so many detailed images that we are able to see every point of action the jumper makes. Television cameras are just not capable of doing that. What Shara is seeing and what we're seeing on television is just not accurate. Now let's get back to Carl. Carl Lewis might be right if he's actually saying that the level of accuracy that World Athletics is trying to achieve makes the sport less fun for athletes and spectators. And it begs the question, what level of accuracy do we need? Let me know your thoughts on the use of the VDM system to determine takeoff fouls. On this channel, I provide sports explainers. You might be interested to know why the Penn Relays track at Frankenfield has a weird metal barrier on the edge of lane 4. Click this video to find out why. This is the start of the 4x400 meter relay at the Penn Relays, America's oldest relay carnival held every year at the University of Pennsylvania's Franklin Field. Franklin Field is also America's oldest stadium for football, but we're not talking about football today. Instead, our focus is on the configuration. Well, I'm back, guys. We are ready for the start of the England inning. They pretty much didn't bowl as well as they wanted to. I believe in the power play. The game got away from them there. And, you know, they did come back and they picked up some good wickets in the end. And, I mean, but the way Australia was going at the start, they could have scored 220, 230. And so just to restrict it to just around 201 there, that in some ways is impressive because it could have gotten away from them. But I still think Australia is on course to win this comfortably. Great bowling. Mitch Starc will start. We have Pat Cummins. Mitch Marsh can bowl too. This might be tough for them, I think. So we'll wait and see what happens here. But we'll see what happens here. Let me know your thoughts. But it's about to start, and let's see what we'll get. Yeah. So Salt will face Starc for the first ball of the response. Ooh, that's 4 runs right away. That's pretty good there. He flipped that off a little bit. That looked like it was a bit middle into leg, and Phil Salt with some good. Let's see. Ooh, that was getting straight. That's almost a Yorker line right there, I think. Yeah, almost. Oh, he could have hit the wicket with that too. A little bit of a smile there from Mitchell Starc, knowing that could have ended up anywhere. Yeah. England off to a good start, 4 runs off the first ball. It's a little bit looser ball there from mid start, but it's trying to get a foolish ball there, going a bit wide of off stump within the legal regulation there. The Starks comes in again. It's a little bit full. Flips it off towards the leg stump area there. And a quick run down to the square leg area. The ball landed, but someone there in protection. And 5 runs so far off the first over of the England inning. So Stark coming in right now. Ooh, lovely ball there. He flashes at it. Butler flashes at it. No contact, no run. So Stark again into Butler. Now the foolish ball there, and coming in the off stump line area, and no run. So good over so far by Mitchell Stark. The first ball was, he'll take that 4 runs. It was a lucky shot in the end. Yeah. Oh, that's a wide ball going down leg. Butler tries to get something on it, but gets nothing. But an extra run there for England. And 6 runs off the over so far. Only 1 ball remaining. Get some bat on that. End of the over. Good over from Mitchell Stark. England 6 without loss. Run rate above 10 runs, as we know. So interesting kind of a setup. If Australia can restrict these guys, pick up a few early wickets, then they'll put England under serious pressure. But both circumspect bowling could do the trick. The Huff is is gonna open the bowling from the Malcolm Marshall end. Josh Hazelwood, one of the finest bowlers you'll ever see. Let's see what he comes with here. Not a bad ball, but pushes it out to deep backward point there, somewhere around there. Gets a 1 single. Yeah. So Butler gets on to strike, and he's going to face Josh Hazelwood. I wonder what the conversation would have been in the dressing room. Keep it tight. England has to make runs, so don't force it. And if you pick up a couple wickets, then that would be great. I would imagine that would be the conversation. Hazelwood to Butler. Get a bit low there on the off stumpish line, just a little bit not quite even fourth stump, but Hazelwood again. Butler comes down the wicket, slashes that towards point, backward point, and 4 runs. Good shot. Somewhat of a backward point to sure. Somewhat of a risky shot too, a brave shot, maybe a brave shot, because to take on Hazelwood like that is not everybody would do that. Yeah. Ball comes in somewhere, pitches up a little bit near leg off and middle, and pushes that out. Gets 2 quick runs there for Josh Butler. That's not a particularly good shot. Hicks it into the mid-wicket area. 4 more runs there for Butler. And this is a very good over for England. Wasn't a particularly pacey ball. Right through the mid-wicket region. Nobody there. So 11 runs off the over so far. Final ball of the over. Quick push down, feel a quick single into the mid-on area. And 2 overs are gone. 18 runs, no wicket. Good start for England. Thanks everybody for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Later on tonight, I'll be back again to watch the West Indies take on Uganda. Hopefully the West Indies can win that match. And if they do, then I'll put them on top of the table. Well, maybe not, because it depends on how the run rate goes. Yeah. But looking forward to that match. Then tomorrow, massive match tomorrow, India-Pakistan. And then in the afternoon, I'll do, right following the India-Pakistan match, I will also do the New York Grand Prix for track and field. So if you're a track and field fan, I got you covered as well. Did anybody watch the French Open this morning? I woke up late. I didn't get a chance to watch it. But if you're ever interested in the French Open and the courts, we have an explainer on how the clay is made and where they source the clay on. If you've not seen that video, my producer could put a link in if you want. You watch it later on. Stark into Butler. There's a little bit of a swing from Butler there. Ball moving away. Gets nothing on it. No run. Stark again comes. Still pushing that ball wide of the off stump. This time Butler gets something on it. Pushes it out into the square area or third man area. And just a run there. Actually, it's more of a point region, but so good start so far from Mitchell Stark. England needs to get runs in the power play here. They got to get people. They got to get some boundaries. Well, that sounded good. 6 runs. Phil Saltov just basically sends that out of the park. And that's a massive 6 there. Massive 6. The way that sounded off the bat, fantastic. A little bit stray, maybe pitched up a little bit too much from Mitchell Stark. Got full treatment. Full treatment. There's 106 meters there. All the way up in the top of the Hall and Griffith stand, it looked like. Good comeback from Mitch Stark. A bit straightish, but coming off the leg side. Looks like a bye. I don't know if he got bat on that. He may have gotten bat on that. Matty Wade running across. Given as a leg bye. Wade coming across to stop any additional run there. Takes the glove off and restricts the batsman to just 1 run from a leg bye. Well, restricted to 1 run. So Stark coming into Butler. Good cover there from Maxwell. Similar moving away from the off stump, a little bit wideish. Butler swings. Well, maybe not swing, but he gets bat on that. But Maxwell is there. And he prevents any run from being scored. Wide again. This one called a wide. So a bit loose there from Mitchell Stark. But I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the ball wideish, forcing the batsman to swing at it, putting some cover there. So if they get a decent shot, they could stop it. If it's not a great shot, it could potentially find an edge or top it or get or a splice shot or so. Oh, lovely. Is that 6 or 4? Yeah, 4 runs. Just short of the boundary there. Is it 4? It looks like 4. No, it hit it just short of the rope. Excellent over from England. 31 for no without loss. And the current run rate is above the required run rate, so you can't complain. So Hazelwood is going to come into the attack for his second over. And Phil Salt is the batsman. Kind of swings at that. No run. Tries to pull it, I think. Or punch it or on the side. Yeah, that ball from from Stark rather, was a bit too pushed up. Oh, swings at that, misses. Good ball there from Hazelwood. No run. So the first two balls of the over, Hazelwood, dot balls, good bowling so far. So Hazelwood to Salt. Salt is a devastating batsman. I saw him recently. Oh, that's a lovely shot there. 4 runs. Very low. That's a nice shot there. Yeah. Just a bit off the off stump line there. And he cracks it right into the point region. 4 runs. So 4 runs off the over. So a good comeback there from Salt. Oh, that hits him above the pad region, it looks like. No runs. Good comeback from Hazelwood. Oh, that's lovely. 4 more runs. Similar as the one previous. Smash that out there. 4 runs. It's kind of big. It's a square shot, maybe deep backward point area. The ball ends up going, I think. But beats the 2 fielders. That's good. So 2 boundaries so far off the over for England. 40 without loss, coming up. 39 without loss. Make that 40. Quick run. I don't know if he touches that with a bat. Could be a bye. Leg bye, rather. So the end of the over. And England 40 without loss. And the reply has gone off to a good start. They're within the run rate. Required run rate is 10.12. They're batting at 10. And the important thing is that they have not lost a wicket. So good batting from England so far. A few loose balls, I think, from Mitch Stark and Hazelwood, but not terrible bowling. But if you miss, you're going to get hit. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Good watch along here. Good cricket today as well. South Africa versus Netherlands. South Africa in the end won the match. But the Netherlands gave them a big, big scare, I thought. I didn't anticipate that they would even lose that many wickets in reply, South Africa, but they did. Fantastic match coming up tonight. Again, the co-host West Indies will face Uganda. I'll be back on the channel tonight for that, so don't come back if you want to hang out and watch cricket and listen to me, and make sure you put your thoughts in. We'll feature your comments on screen. Pat Cummins into Salt. A good Yorker line there, but he gets bat on that. And 2 runs there. He digs it out, I think. It looks like a Yorker line. If not, it's a bit foolish. So Cummins into the attack replaces Mitchell Stark. And then we'll be here tomorrow again for Pakistan versus India. What a matchup. A must-win game for Pakistan. Wide again. Punches it out. High, good feeling by David Warner coming up, sweeping around the boundary line there. Dive stops that from going for 4. So 4 runs off the first 2 balls. Yeah. That was a lovely running because he had to come all the way around to stop that from going into the boundary. So great feeling by David Warner. So Pat Cummins comes in to Salt. Going down leg side, he gets some bat on that, but Zampier is out there in the, I don't know if it's leg square or deep backward area region there, somewhere around there. Or it was more like of a short fine leg probably. Ooh, interesting ball there from Pat Cummins. A bit slower ball. Salt slashed at it. No run. So good comeback so far from Cummins in this over. First 2 balls were going for 2 runs each. And the next 2 dot balls. Can he finish it strong for Australia, or can England get a ball and hit it for 4 or a 6 and put themselves back into a good position? A 6 will get them to 8 runs and 4 gets them to 6. There's fine margins out here. So Cummins into the attack again. Oh, that's a foolish ball. Gets punished. Wide full. I think he's trying a Yorker line. Probably missed it for sure. And that's 4 runs punished. Yeah. Gets through the third man region there. So a loose bowling there from Pat Cummins. I think he was trying to get a Yorker line. Totally missed it. Final ball of the over. Good cover there. Kind of a slowish, pitched up slightly, wide of off some slashes or cuts from what was that? Salt. But backward point was in the mix and stops that. So that's the end of the 5th over. And England are 48 without loss. Decent reply. The game is like wide open right now. Maybe, yeah, this is a 50-50 game at the moment. Australia needs wickets if they're going to get an advantage. Stoinis will come into the attack and he's going to replace the Huff. The final over of the power play. Stoinis into the attack. Good ball. Fuller line-ish. Butler gets bat on that. But the cover region is protecting that and no run. Steps down the track, slices that for 4, it looks like, or not slices, but he slashes that and gets a 4. So Butler attacks Stoinis there, walks down the track a little bit. Butler a bit aggressive there, showing some initiative. 53 without loss now, or 51 without loss, 52 without loss. That goes down the leg a little bit deep. Fine leg era there, I think. Just a run. 5 runs off the over so far. Stoinis is going to bowl to Phil Salt. Phil Salt is a devastating batsman if he can get in, if he gets properly settled, which he's probably at the moment. Going down leg, chips it in. That's a quick single there. Australia needs a wicket. It would be good if they could get a wicket before the end of the power play. But England in reply, really good so far. Wide, batsman get bat on that. Ooh, try to run out on the other end. No run. Salt was already down the track because he's probably trying to push it, but it was good. 1 ball remaining from Stoinis. Comes down, gets hit. Wade is diving to the right. He's appealing for something here. Are they going to review? No, they're not. So the end of the power play. 54 without loss. Australia had what? 70 something for 1 at that stage or something like that. So this is a good response. It hit something, but clearly not bad. Probably helmet region, or I don't know where that hit for the last ball of the power play. But we are at the end of the power play. England in reply, very good. Going at around 9 and over. The required rate is 10.5, so it's basically in the same region there. And they have wickets in hand. Australia needs to get wickets if they're gonna cement a position in this game. Let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know your thoughts on the match so far. So yeah, Australia, I think we're 20 runs ahead here. But England has wickets in hand, and they have batsmen that can score. So as long as this doesn't get out of control, they would fancy themselves in a chase. Yeah, that ball went off the head. Ooh, slashes at that. And he's gone. Oh, he's gone. This might be 6. I don't know if there was one of those fancy catches there where it looked like Travis Head was getting into the boundary. He caught it and he threw it in the air, game out, came back in and caught it again. But the question is if the initial catch his foot was on the boundary round. Yeah, feet on the boundary, 6 runs. 6 runs. Head should have known what was behind him. Use his head a little bit more. A little bit wide, hit into the cover region there. Protection. Just a quick run. So 5 runs off, 7 runs off the over so far. Good start. Yeah, he probably should have caught that. That was poor feeling from head now that I'm seeing it again. Oh, what a shot. That's going to go all the way for 6. Fantastic from Butler. So 13 runs off the over so far, and England are batting really well. Hits this into the shortish boundary, the shorter boundary here at Kensington Oval. One-handed leg side boundary. Excellent over so far for England. Excellent. And Salt will come back to Butler. Current partnership 67 now, 41 balls. Stark comes in. Loose with that. Gets hit straight back down, or that was going wide. Pitched up. Full treatment from Butler. 4 runs. Stark is all over the place here. Hits that again. It's only going to pick up 1 because there's cover on the boundary. $18 runs off the over so far. Excellent over for England. Final ball. Full toss. Doesn't get the full treatment. And he gets a run. But that should have been a 6 probably. So the end of the over, 19 runs off of the 7th over. And England are in business. 37 for Salt, 32 for Butler. 73 without loss in response to the 201 made by Australia. England need another 129 of 78 balls, certainly within their reach. Australia need wickets, or they need a maiden. They need to restrict the score, put some pressure back onto the batsman. As it stands, I think England are in a commanding position here. Adam Zampa is coming into the attack. Skillful bowler. Oh, and immediately he's gone. First ball from Zampa rather. And that's what Australia needed. Let's see what it's a straight ball. Yeah, lovely ball there. Takes off the top of, looks like the middle stump there. So Salt is gone. The dangerous Salt is gone. Gone for 37, 23 balls face. Bowled by Zampa. That's the medicine the doctor ordered for Australia. And England has lost their first wicket. Will Jacks comes in at number 3. So if you're Australia, if you can get a steady diet of wickets, start to slow the run rate down, you put pressure back onto the English batsman. But they bat deep, so you need wickets at regular intervals. Yeah, he's stepping back in this, and that just takes off just clips the stumps there. That's really good bowling from Zampa. He comes in again. Jacks off the mark immediately. Oh, that's good bowling there. He's getting it right. He's hitting the right spots here. Dot ball. Zampa to Butler. Kind of pushes that off the pads. Just a run. No run there. So good start from Zampa. Excellent start. Not even good start. Excellent start. Final ball. Pushes it. Gets the run. Somewhere in the mid-wicket area. So that's the end of Zampa's first over. Just the 3 runs, but importantly, the wicket of Phil Salt. So still anyone's game. England will hope to push on. Australia here probably needs to get another wicket. If they can do that, restrict the runs, start to make the run rate creep up a bit, then that will put England under some pressure. So 125 runs needed off 70 balls. Pat comes in, pushes that off the pad's area. Just a quick going down leg side. Just a quick run. Yeah, this over has to be a good one from Cummins. Either a wicket here or restricting them. Then that would start to pile of pressure on. Cummings comes back again to Butler. Wide of there, but there's some protection in the point gully region there or so. Just a single. Cummings again. Good ball. Jax tries to hit it. Probably a little bit slower coming in than he thought. No run. So far, excellent over for Australia. Excellent so far. England has to get a boundary or 2 runs or maximum would help them right now. Oh, he hits that back right into his pad. That's what happened. Excuse me. Or into the thigh region. Cummins into the attack again. Little pitched up too much, wide of off some planks. Punches down the ground from Jacks into the cover region. 4 runs. Head had full dive there from Travis Head, but he couldn't stop it. Just checking to see if you guys have comments. So 2 more balls remaining, just the 6 runs. Just a single here. Pushes that probably down to mid-off region. Final ball of the over. Cummins. Protection there. Dot ball. No runs. 9 overs down. 83 for 1. Required run rate inching close to 11 runs. But anybody's game. Only the 1 wicket down for England. Australia needs wickets. More dot ball pressure, I would say, as well. But anyone can win this. Zampa is going to start his second over. Someone on the boundary line cuts that off. Just a 1 run. Hits it out in the cover region, but someone is running around to cut that off. Butler now into the strike. Zampa reverse goes over the kind of reverse sweep, goes over the head of the keeper in a straightish way. Mitchell Stark, it looks like, is around there. Stops it from going into the boundary, so 2 runs. So Butler again on strike. Does the same thing again. The reverse sweep but there is coverage out there. No run. So good over so far from Zampa. Only 3 runs. Oh, that comes up a little bit. Straight 6 it looks like. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Well, not particularly. It's not full straight, but it goes, way out there. Lovely shot. What's happening to my screen? I'm losing some. But he comes back, hits him for 6, and he comes back and gets him with a. Because I lost my screen for there. Oh, he sweeps in this time, and he gets caught. Lovely catch from Pat Cummins. Excellent there. So Zampa strikes in 2 overs. He's the man here. Butler smashes him for 6. Then the next one he comes back and he reverses it. He hits a reverse shot and he gets caught. Gets caught somewhere in the backward point region, it looks like. So England are lost the second wicket, 92 for 2. And Zampa, just what the doctor ordered. Hi everyone, we're just watching watch along. Let's watch along day. Cricket, lovely cricket as they say. After this match, West Indies play at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back again for that to watch that. Johnny Bairstow is out in the crease. Oh, that was in. Oh, that bamboozled him a little bit, but no one was there. So just it's going to pick up a single for Bairstow. End of the 10th over, and Australia in a good, looking much better than they were before. The run rate is edging close to 11 runs, and another wicket or 2 for Australia, and England could find themselves in deep trouble. They need to rebuild this. What they can't afford to do is to get the run rate out of control. It's reasonable for them still. They're in the mix. So 109 runs required to win this match for England. 60 balls remaining. Yeah. Let me know where you're joining me from. Are you enjoying this match if you're watching it? All right. So just a quick drinks break that's taking place at the moment. I think the game is interestingly poised. If England can continue to turn the runs over, they have the wickets in hand, they have the capability. If you're Australia, what you want to do is to pick up more wickets, slow that run rate down. If you can get the run rate going up to 12, 13 and over, then you start to put yourself in some serious position where the onus is on the English batsmen to be aggressive. But Zampa rather, has been the standout. 2 overs, 2 wickets. Stoinis is into the attack now. And let's see what he'll do. Who you got in this match? Do you think England can pull it off, or will Australia win this? So Stoinis is going to bowl to Johnny Bairstow. Flicks up in the air, but there's nobody close side. It comes over to the leg side. A quick single there for Johnny. Thanks for those of you who are joining me and participating in the poll. Currently, 67% of you guys have England winning this match. It's a pretty high percentage there. Kind of a leg side shot there again from Jacks, just only the single there. So just 2 runs so far off the over. Stoinis is bowling really tight. That's a lovely slow ball there, just wide of the stumps. Bairstow flashes at it, gets nothing, no run. So 2 off 3 so far. Stoinis back into the attack again. That's a good ball there. A bit wide again. Not a lot of pace on the ball, it seems. Bairstow hits it right into the ground, takes a quick single. So this is good bowling so far. Really good bowling. Restricting the runs. 3 runs off 4 balls. If they can finish this strong, then increasing pressure will be mounted on the English batsmen. Flashes, and he's gonna be out. Oh, what a brilliant catch there from Stark. That is a fantastic catch from Mitchell Stark. He's coming forward to that. That ball was hit with some pace back off into out into the long off region. I think I have to see it again. Looks like the long off region, and Stark comes in, and Jax is out. He's down on his knee. Oh, that's excellent technique there. This is a big man to get down there. It's an excellent catch. So Jacks are gone off just 10 off 10 balls, and now England are in a spot of bother. 96 for 3, still requiring 106 runs to win this match with only 55 balls remaining. Really good bowling from Stoinis here. Really good. Only 3 runs off the over so far and a wicket. If he gets another dot ball here or a run, that would be an excellent over. England in trouble right now. England in a spot about it's still poised, but you got to be careful now. If they were to lose another wicket right now, you would say firmly in control for Australia. Australia still has to be circumspect. You know, be careful with how they're bowling. This is good. Good cricket so far. Yeah. So Moeen Ali is at the crease. That's kind of a high ball going on. That's a wide. It's going to be called a wide. That's a good ball again from Stoinis. I wonder if he took a bit of pace off of it, or maybe the seam position of the ball was different. So that was a wide ball there. Still one more ball left in the over. Oh, finds the gap, but there's protection, and only 2 runs there. So end of the over. Excellent over for Stoinis. 6 runs off of it, but importantly, the wicket. Yeah, he was on the long off area. He comes in off the boundary, and he catches that. That was excellent fielding, and also excellent setup of the game. But importantly, too, good thinking from Stark out there to ensure that he came off the boundary there. So that's good cricket. Australia in business. 99 for 3. The required run rate getting close to 12 runs. Oh, got to be very careful there. Very careful. So Maxwell comes in. Bearso tries to chop that a bit. Yeah, this is not the. You gotta be very careful how you cut on this field. This is better because this ball was a bit wider, wasn't angling into the stumps, and he chopped it down there, sliced it down there, pushes it, gets a quick run. Good crowd at Kensington. So Moeen Ali is facing Maxwell. No run. Good bowling there from Maxwell. 100 is up. Oh, I didn't mention that before. Yeah. That's good bowling from Maxwell there. Only two runs off the over so far. That's some excellent. That is the over of the match so far. because that comes in on the back of some wickets being gone, and he follows this up. Glenn Maxwell gets delivers what the captain ordered. No, only 2 runs off of that. So currently, run rate is at 12.62, creeping up to 13. That's what Australia wants. England has to be aggressive right now. They need to figure out a way. Otherwise, they're going to lose this. They might lose it regardless, but you could lose this match in this over here. So Zampa is back on for what, 3 in a row. Already 2 wickets for 13 runs. If he picks up another one in this over, it's all over. Oh, that's a good ball. No, but it's probably going down leg. Probably pitched out there. Good ball from Zampa for follow up there. Moeen Ali can't push that away. There's a lot of pressure. Two dot balls here. He cuts that. Just a quick single there. So just the one off the over so far. Three balls gone. Great start so far to Zampa's third over. Runs are required here if you are England. The match could be over after this over if they don't figure out a way to get some runs. Johnny Bairstow tries to get down on his knee and smash that. Gets no run. Excellent over from Zampa so far. Excellent. Just the 1 run. 2 balls remaining. As long as he doesn't go for a 4 or 6 in the next 2 balls, this is a fantastic. Comes up. Oh, inside edge there. Whew, could have been out. Stoinis are running down back behind the bowler there to make sure it doesn't go to the boundary. So just the two runs there. That could have gone anywhere. Could have taken out the wicket. So just 3 runs off the over so far. And 1 ball remaining. England in real trouble. No run. Excellent. Excellent. 3 overs for Adam Zampa. 2 for 16. That is ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but that's excellent rather bowling from him. I think the match is over right now. Australia is in a commanding position. The required run rate now is 14 runs and over. 98 required to win this match from 42 balls. This over from England, they have to go big. They have to start big, maybe with a 6. Oh, and then as soon as I say that, it's a 6. So Maxwell just getting that line wrong, and Moeen Ali gets down and he pulls that away for a big 6. This has to be a big. Yeah, that was pitched up too high. And he comes back again. One more similar shot. 6. So Ali back-to-back 6. That's what England needs, because if you don't do this, you're in some serious trouble. So 12 runs already off of this second over for Maxwell. Not off to the start that the captain would want. You can't be pitching up the balls like that. If you have to be careful. So 12 runs off the first 2 balls. Let's see what Maxwell can do. Goes a bit wider now. Excellent. That's a better ball. No run. Wide of off stump there. And he tries again. This probably should be just a 1 run. It's a good comeback so far. But 13 runs off the over so far. And he goes, tries to sweep that. Only there's cover there by Travis Head. Just the 1 run. Maxwell bowling much better than he did. First two went for 6-6, then a dot, then 1-1. What can he finish up? That's going for 6. So excellent over for England here. 3 sixes plus 2. This is a massive over for England, 20 runs. The required rate is still at 13, but England really did what they required here, because had they not make any, if they didn't go big in this over, it will definitely be the end of it for me. I still have Australia winning this at the moment, but 20 runs off of that over. Let me see what's going on here. Sorry, I'm missing out on comments. Sorry, mindset. I was not even looking. England can't afford an over like this. A win for England is not impossible, but very unlikely. Yeah, England Netherlands two overs with the needs 2 overs where they score 50. Yeah. No, I agree with you. That one was a good response there. That 20 runs. They need another one that's 20 runs in order to put them back in an interesting footing here. Yeah. Hazelwood. He's up in the air and he's gone. Wicket first ball. The Huff strikes. And Bairstow is gone. And this is what pressure does to you. You know you had to start really well. Looks like a scrambling there on the seam, it looks like. Maxwell catches that. Josh Hazelwood picks up a wicket. England 124 for 4. Real trouble. Real trouble. I suspect the bookies are paying out right now. You never know, but they might be. So our Harry Brook comes in. He will need to do yeoman service right now if England has a chance. I mean, Ali already on 23 off 11 because of that fantastic last over there. But these two need to crack on really quick. There's no time to bed in this match. You just got to go. So Hazel comes in. Just a quick single, pushes off the front foot there. What England needs here is runs. Hazelwood into Ali. Goes a bit wide into, not wide, but comes into the leg side. Cramps him up for room, so he managed to get the ball out, but just a quick single there. So wicket, run. Hazelwood into Brook. Oh, misses that. No run. Around 86 miles per hour, so good pace. Ball kind of comes back in a slight bit. I mean, the required run rate is getting up to 14 and a half. Tries to do a reverse flick over the head of the keeper. Did not work. No run. It's getting close to 15 right now. Final ball at over here by the Huff. Goes lovely. Excellent. No run. And that is a fantastic over. 2 runs and a wicket. And Australia in full business. Required rate over 15 runs and over at this moment. And you can start clearing your throat, because I think we're getting to a point where the result is only going in one direction. Unless England can manage to do 25 runs back to back. Yeah, this might be difficult. So 76 runs required off 30 balls. And Pat Cummins is going to be in the attack. Very good ball there, no run. Around the wicket, a bit wide of the off. A good up and over shot there from Ali, but there's someone out there into the deep area to stop that. So just a run. David Warner does the fielding. So just the 1 run so far off the over. It's good. It's hard to make runs here. Just a single there. He's gone. In the air. Warner catches that excellent ball from Pat Cummins to set him up. He slashed that out there, way up in the air, way deep, went into the deep. Warner came in and he caught that. Not a lot of pace on that ball. Excellent catch there from safe hands from David Warner. And England are 128 for 5. Over 17 runs required. And I think that's it. There's no way they're going to win this. So Livingston comes to the crease. At this moment, there's 0 time for batsmen to settle in. Brook is only on 2 or 5 balls. You just have to go if you're going to try and make run and knock this off. But it's probably impossible at this stage. Yeah. So only the 2 runs off the Pat Cummins over so far and the wicket. Couple more balls remaining. And England need probably 2 boundaries here, two maximums, if you ask me. Goes down the leg side, so that's a wide there. Cummins again. No run. This is fantastic bowling from Pat Cummins. That's the 3 runs off of the over so far. Australia's basically put a serious halt to the England run turnover at this moment. And he's trying to get some there. Just a run to end the over. Fantastic over from Pat Cummins. Fantastic over. Just the 4 runs off of it. England 130 for 5. They require 72 runs from 24 balls. And they won't get that, I don't think. It's 18 runs required per over. That's a lot to ask. They'll have to go really big in every over. Yeah. At this stage, they have to go for big runs. Otherwise, they're done. So Hazelwood completes 4 on the dot, I think. And he's going to start off the 17 over. Comes in, goes a bit wide of off there. Just the one run from Livingston pushes it, but only can get a single. Tries to push that onto the leg side there. Just the run. Right now we're looking at close to 20. We're getting close to 20 runs and over. This is cruise control from this moment on. Australia they don't have to do anything. They just need to take pace off the ball or bowling the right areas, and all of the responsibilities on England. That's lovely, lovely bowling there from Hazelwood. Just the 3 runs off the first 3 balls. Yeah, England done here for sure. Mindset, it's over. They can't do anything. Good slice there, good cut there out into the deep area there. They're running for 2, good running, but just a quick 2 runs there. 67 required off 20 balls. There's 2 more balls in this over. Lovely shot there, Barbados. Tries to play an innovative shot there. Goes across. Was hoping to get to the boundary, but he couldn't. So just the 1 run there. Final ball of the over and final ball of Hazelwood's spell. Bit wide, swings at it. No run. Didn't get it wide. Dot ball to end. And it's 136 for 5. England require 22 runs per over if they're going to win this match. This stage, that's wishful thinking. Definitely wishful thinking. Then I'm done here. So Zampa has his final over after what is an excellent spell. Into Brook, goes a bit, cramps him for, he had to find some space. Only a quick run. Zampa to Livingston. Still can't get him away. There's good coverage there, just a single. It's gonna go out there, but only a run. I mean, singles won't do. I guess England has already conceded. This is what, almost 25 runs required. They need 6s. Comes down, goes way up, strikes this, and gets a 6. England needed a 6. I'm afraid it's a bit too late, but that was a good 6. He walks down the pitch and takes on Zampa and sends him straight 6 over his head. But England has been choking for a while. They haven't hit a boundary for like 20 something deliveries. This is difficult. 57 from 14. They need another 2. They need 3 more 6s in this over. Well, they had to find another ball. Took a little bit of a punishment there. But Zampa again into the attack. Oh, that's gonna be a few runs. He goes down to the leg side here. He follows him a bit. Goes through the legs, I think. 2 runs. Well, it didn't go through the legs. He hits it, but he hits off the pad and goes behind. Final ball of the over. Final ball of the spell. Just a single there. 2 for 28 off 4 overs for Adam Zampa. That is top-notch bowling from the Australian. Everything his captain wanted. Crucial breakthroughs. England 148 for 5. They require 54 off 12 balls. So they would need to get 27 in this over and another 27 in the next if you wanted to divide it. That means we're dealing in 6s here, and that's not happening. So Australia will win this comfortably. And England will find themselves in a spotter battle, having shared the points in the first match because of a no result. They'll be in some trouble. Australia will go to the top of the table. There's no runs that can be made here. This is basically a chokehold right now. Good bowling from Pat Cummins. Interesting thing we can say is that definitely in this World Cup so far, the bowlers are getting something from the wickets. It's not all one-sided. Yeah. Just another single here. Australia will take this. The game was lost in the power play when Australia was batting. Very loose bowling from England got punished. So the pitch wasn't different from how it was before. Up in the air, and he's got... What a catch! Oh, he did. He dropped it. That would have been one of the catches of the tournament. One-handed up in the air by he was off the ground by how many feet? Yeah. Smacks that. Get right into the throat of mid-stock. So that's a wicket for Cummins. Livingston gone. And that's it. There's 7 balls remaining. You need 50 runs. That's not possible. And it's all over. This has been a bowling masterclass from Australia. Overall, everything they did right today. They didn't put a foot wrong. And England handily beaten. Well, we have another over to go after this. Just we have 7 balls remaining in the match. Excellent from Australia. After that, I will sign off for a bit and then I'll be back again this evening. So you should join us for the watch along for West Indies Uganda. And also, what I would like to say, even though this is a cricket live, if you have other sports that you want to talk about, feel free to put it in the chat as well. Oh, that's a lovely ball again. So Cummins' spell is over. 4 overs. He took 2 wickets for 23 runs. You can't ask for much more there. And there's 1 over left in the match, and England needs to make 50 runs from that, and that just never will happen. So it's been over for a while. But yeah, join me again this evening. I'll be back at 8:30, just before 8:30, to watch the West Indies against Uganda. And tomorrow we'll certainly watch Pakistan India, because that should be very exciting as well. And following the Pakistan India match, we will be watching the New York Grand Prix. So track and field takes center stage then. Yeah, thank you for engaging with the channel. I always appreciate that. So final over of the match. So wide-ish there, no run. Given us a wide, yeah. So Stoinis is going back to Brooks. First ball was a wide. Good shot there, lifted over. Just dropped just before the boundary. Looks like 4 runs. 1 bounce into the boundary. It's a lovely shot. Timing is good. So another 5 balls remaining. England needs to, maybe get some big runs in this over. The match is over, but every run counts. It's a good ball there from Steiners, kind of cramping him, forcing him to step back away. Punches that out. Just a quick run. Just a single, rather. I don't know who's man of the match here. Is it Zampa? Crucial wickets. Stoinis to Jordan, just a run. Nothing here. It's good bowling. Just a single. In the end, it wasn't as competitive as we thought it would have been. Excellent from Australia. It's a pull shot, a run. Actually, it's a leg bite, looks like. All right. So final ball of the match. Stoinis to Brook. Stoinis to Brook, rather. It's a good shot. Up and over. It looks like a thick edge. 4 runs. Fantastic match. Fantastic victory for Australia. A comprehensive victory in the end. Australia made 201 runs for 7. England in reply could only get to 165, and that was particularly because of some excellent bowling from the Aussies. They managed the power play very well. They didn't allow England to get off to a flyer. England got off to a good start, but once Adam Zampa got into the attack, he immediately satisfied the captain, and he picks up 2 wickets for 28. Pat Cummins also with 2 wickets, a wicket apiece for Stoinis and a half Josh Hazelwood. Good bowling too also from Glenn Maxwell. So you have to say that Mitch Stark as well. The entire bowling and fielding from Australia has been superb. They figured out the wicket much better than England did. A lot of pace-off balls, putting in the wide areas. And once the pressure mounted on England, you know they had to go for it, and they didn't do that. It's hard to get the ball away. So a great victory in the end. Australia now finds themselves atop of the they find themselves top of the table, 4 points. Scotland is in second position with 3 points. Namibia has 2. England find themselves at 4, and England finds themselves in a position 4 with 1. Oman last place in the group, no runs, no points rather. Minus 1.8 run rate, net run rate for England. So work to do. We're very, very much some serious work to do here for them to qualify to the next stage. It's been my pleasure to hang out with you guys. I will be back later on. I appreciate you. I thank you for liking the live. Thank you for subscribing and also thank you for hitting the notification bell. And when you do all of those 3 things, you help us out a lot, and we know that you come back later and watch us while we do a watch along for West Indies. Enjoy the break. Go watch some more sports. Go do something with your family. And I'll see you in a little bit.